Hi everybody and welcome back to part 2 of my April faves, fails and updates video. So we stopped before on Dior, the Dior collection, which is what we are going to talk about next. So I'll be talking about everything else that I've reviewed in this month, how I'm getting on with them and whether I still enjoy them, have changed my mind, feel I need to test them further, whatever it is, I'll be letting you know. It's been quite the month, it really has, in more ways than one. So anyway, if you're new here, hi, my name is Hannah, I'm 49 and here on my channel I review lots of luxury makeup with some affordable if I think you'd be interested, and I do upload here several times a week. I do updates and I test things throughout the year to give more updates, so I'll always keep you in the loop on how things are working for me, what other things are still in my favourites, etc, etc. Anyway, if you do enjoy that sort of content, please do subscribe to my channel, it's ever so helpful, and any likes, shares, just a small comment, even a heart is super helpful, especially because my channel was recently taken down due to a hijacker. I've got my channel back, but my channel has been a bit hidden now, so it's even harder to get seen, so if you can, that would be super helpful. If you're already subscribed, thank you for still being here and welcome back, I really do appreciate you all. Anyway, let's dive straight into part 2. So we finished off part 1 with me saying let's move to Dior. That's what we'll do. Straight away, we'll just get straight into it. Starting off with the pink bronze Dior. So there were 2 shades of this. Well, the packaging, I'll never change my mind on the packaging. The packaging is absolutely gorgeous. The bronzer, not so much. So the bronzer, I found out, this is the 3rd time I've bought this exact same bronzer. It's called pink bronze. Show me the pink. Where is the pink in this pink bronze? It is the most warm bronze. It's quite a dry formula. It's not a particularly good formula. It doesn't blend out all that beautifully. It looks too warm, and I thought I was getting a pink bronze, which I clearly thought for the last 2 years. I just buy so much makeup for review. I managed to buy this for the 3rd time when I could have just got last year's out or the one from the year before out and shown you a swatch of it and said I'm not buying this because I've already got it from last year. I wish I'd known. I thought it was new and I thought it was going to be pink, and it's not, and I'm not happy about it, and I will not be using it, and it will be staying. I think I might find somewhere to display it. I'd like to put it on like a little stand, so I might get a little stand for it and put it on display somewhere behind me because it's pretty. In fact, that's what I will do. I will remind myself to buy a little stand. It's going to become an ornament. But there was a lot more success with this collection. I think that's the only really sad tale I've got. We had the Glow Luminizer, the limited edition, which is the shade Sunburst. This is beautiful, really beautiful. I love these. I buy every single shade they ever launch. Sunburst it's got enough pigment in it, it's for my skin tone, to act almost as a little bit of a blush shade. Perfect summer shade, that, really perfect. And these formulas, I just love them. You can't go wrong, so I love it. So that was a really nice one. I did get both of the eyeshadow quads, the quints rather, and let me show you both. This is not their super special formula. This is the Summer Azure. The Canage is their special formula that they seem to launch once a year. We got, was it 4 this year, 4 the year before? Every time Canage is launched, jump on it, because this is much more of a dry powder finish, but there's still quite a bit of pigment with these. They still work beautifully and I still really enjoy them. This one is the Sunset Bronze. So this one is the really sort of warm one, and then we have this one which is quite cool. So it's quite good. We have cool and warm options, but this one's sort of cool / neutral, I'd say, but this is what I got it for this one here. Look at that colour, isn't it beautiful? And I swatched it against all sorts of blues we've had from other collections, and it's different. It is different. That's the middle one there, the topper. Now if you tried the topper from the Canage, you probably thought it was the best shade in the quints. This one is just okay, it's not amazing. But I didn't think these colours worked very well with it, so that was the downside of this quint for me. I like these 2 and maybe just use it with one of these, but I felt like these were a little bit, we needed a bit more depth, I felt. A darker colour would have been nice, and not maybe a yellow, because these don't really show up, they're really pale. So I like it, it's not a favourite. I wouldn't be thinking, oh, if I go on holiday I have to have it. And then this one's a much better colour combination, to be fair, and sort of standout colours probably would be these 2 for me, but I'll show you the pink as well. So we are getting pigment, look at this one here, plenty of pigment. I keep hearing all the time from people who don't review Dior, I don't buy Dior because they don't have pigment. Well, they do. They do. I don't think it's fair to say that about a brand unless you've actually bought them every year and reviewed them. It's one of the things that drives me around the twist, I have to admit. That's the more topper shade. And then these two are less pigmented. But also the reason Dior does have less pigment than some brands is because they are going for that soft French chic look, which is the whole theme of Dior really. But look, pigment, pigment, pigment. It's there. It really is. So if you like the colours and you like the whole concept, it's a really good one. It's a really nice one. So if you're a collector of Dior, pick which one you like, maybe you'll like it. I think this is the better to get for a more cohesive look. But if you love that blue, do you buy it just for the blues? Probably not. I would say that. Anyway. But they're still going into my use again drill. Tom Ford is sitting much higher up, but I'm not going to give up and not use them ever again. What else have I got? I have more from Dior, I think. I do. I have the highlighter. Yeah, the Sun-Kissed 003 highlighter. Same packaging. Now this one I much preferred. Again, it's a little bit too warm for me, but I still really like it. This one's got almost like a sort of peach to it. This one is a bit more glittery than any of the other ones we've had. This is probably the one that's going to show your texture a little bit more than any of the other ones. When I say that, the Tom Ford, the Hermes, the Chanel. But it's still beautiful. It's got this peachy sort of rose tint to it, which I love. So it is very, very, very nice. But if you like a more natural, like the Prada, for instance, or the Tom Ford's like that, a more natural finish. I say that the Tom Ford's like it, probably more Chanel is like it rather than that. Chanel and Prada I think are quite similar. This one has more impact, and the same with Tom Ford I suppose, but this one is not quite as smooth, but it's still really pretty. It's not a bad one at all. So if you like the shade, which is a lovely option for the summer, this is a lovely one, and nothing will beat that packaging. Nothing. Well, maybe next year they could beat the packaging. I hope they do, because then I'll be even more excited. Who bought that just for the packaging? Hands up. Let's move to Hourglass. So Hourglass launched the Ambient Lighting Edit, Flushed Edit. This was only available from Cult Beauty, but I heard from a number of you that Cult Beauty shipped to many countries, so you were able to get your hands on it. And I actually thought this one was rather fabulous. I didn't think I would, but I did. Even though I already had two of the shades. So we had Luminous Glow, Brilliant Nude, Coral Haze, and Mood Exposure. Mood Exposure is this one, isn't it? And that's the one I've already had so many times from different palettes. But this one I think is a lovely summer quad, and I really liked it. I really did. And I used this one on my eyes and my face if you saw my review, and I loved it on the eyes and I loved it on the face, and it is a really nice summer option. And I have to admit, I like it enough to think I've got a holiday coming up in a month. That's not swatching much, is it? I've got a holiday coming up in a month, and I might just take this as my cheek palette because I love it. Hourglass is often too warm for me. It's not cool toned enough. These aren't really cool toned. Mood Exposure is a bit cool toned, so I do have a cool tone slight option, but on the whole they lean a bit golden, and I think that's one of the reasons I'm not always a fan of Hourglass. I'm also very unhappy with Hourglass right now because they've just launched their customizable palettes yet again and not shipping to the UK, but they are letting you order. If you're in most of Europe, you can order from Hourglass US and they ship to you. I'm hearing from you that that's happening, but not to the UK. Oh no, one of their biggest customer bases, they've decided not to make it available to us, which I just think is the second year running, when you've got a loyal fan base. Shame on you, Hourglass. Anyway, I will keep this. Where should I keep you? I'll put you in my, I've got a sort of thing over there for products I've reviewed, don't need to test, but I want to use again, so it's going there. What have I got here? So, oh, it's the Hermes. Have I written this down? Yeah, the Hermes Plein Air Soleil de Hermes Powder. This one I was a little bit, I don't know about. The best way for me to use this is to swirl the whole thing, get one colour from it, which I'll show you now, and it gives me a summery bronze, because we're getting the pink, but we're getting that sort of orange, and it gives me a summery bronze. It's very light, and it's not too much, so if you've got a light skin tone, you can definitely wear this. You can keep building it up, but it's not overly orange when you mix all of the colours together. You could swerve the orange and just maybe mix these two together, and then just use the orange on the eyes, and then you get it's hard to show you because it's very light for swatching. But anyway, I've done a full review on this, and then you could use the orange if you like that sort of colour as an eye look, I suppose. I don't like it as much as Rockabar. Those colours work better, and that one had a lovely option for the eyes, and you can go into all of these colours individually. They are literally, this is how they are all the way through. It's not like it changes. So these colours will remain separate, and it's quite easy to separate them out. So you've got two bronzer shades as well there, so you could use almost contour, bronze, blush. This is a blush. You can use this as in the crease of the eye, and then you can put this on the eye, on the lid, and this on the lid. It's got a lot of options. So if you like those colours and you're not someone who could only wear really cool tone, I think you'd like it. It's a good one. But for the price, I don't think it's that amazing. And I am a massive fan of Hermes generally. That's not my favourite, I have to admit. I will use it more because it's cost me way too much not to. But yeah, it's not top of my list. So I recommend it if you love it, but think carefully. Now I've got written down here the Fenty Shake and Play Buildable Liquid Blush, which I can't actually lay my hands on right now. But if you saw me apply it or talk about it, I did apply it in one of my videos. I don't like it. That's why I can't find it. I don't know where I put it, and I don't actually care, to be honest. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? I will find it because I'll use it for comparisons at some point. I love Fenty, as you know. I'm one of their biggest fans. You couldn't find someone who doesn't love Fenty more than me. So I had to buy 2 shades of that. Sorry I haven't got them to hand, but I just don't like them. They were a bit patchy. They weren't that quick to blend out. I didn't like the doe foot on them. I just didn't love them. Anyway, Fenty have a malleable, squishy, putty bronzer coming out, and it looks amazing, so I'm excited about that. I'm sure I'll return to gushing about Fenty with that bronzer, if I like it, that is. I have a feeling I might. So now, what have I got? Hermes, I've written down Hermes. Oh, that's a lipstick. Oh gosh, do you know what? I've tried so hard not to go back for the other two. I did resist, because they cost about, what, £80 or something crazy. But with the Hermes, the face powder I just showed you, they launched 3 lipsticks. So this one is 28 Brun Sunset. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. These formulas from Hermes, I mean, you can't really get a nice on lips formula, but this colour and all the other colours, and everyone that bought the other 2 and showed me, I was, oh, I want them all, I want them all. I nearly caved and went for the pinky rosy type shade, and it was out of stock, and I thought, you know what, that is a sign that I should not be doing this. It wasn't for review, it was purely for me. I love the packaging. I love them, I love the finish, I love this colour. It's a gorgeous summer shade. I want to keep this and use it all summer, it's beautiful. So there we go. Is it worth the money? I don't think so. I think it's well overpriced, but I think it's incredible. Why do I love Hermes, Sisley and Tom Ford so much when they cost this much? Anyway, let's move on. Giorgio Armani Flash Lip Balm. Oh god, I hated these. I've just realised I hated these. What I'm talking about. And I told you when I talked about these the first time that I went back for more and they hadn't arrived. So I was hoping I'd made a mistake and I hadn't gone back for more. But I hadn't made a mistake. I did go back for more. So I've ended up spending a small fortune on these disgusting products. That sounds so bad, doesn't it? Sorry. But I'm just mad. I've had a bad week. I had my channel taken off me. I'm angry, okay? These are just lip balms that aren't even very hydrating, and they don't have any pigment whatsoever. So this one is Amethyst Flash, which obviously I got because it's lilac. But I mean, I know usually with these colours it takes a lot to make them show up, but let's just do this for about 10 minutes to see if we can get it to show up. It really depends what you like. If you like a lip balm that gives minimal hydration, so minimal I can barely tell the difference between what was on my lips before. And it's very easy to apply, but my lips, in fact, they almost feel more dry than they did before I started them. I don't know, I'm miserable and bitter about what I paid for these. I did pay way too much. These, I've got 2 in my basket here to show you, but I actually went back and got more. Could have sworn they were on my desk. I've probably thrown them somewhere in a fit of rage. Not really, but I'm not a fan. I'm really not. What's the other one I've got? I've only got 2 here for some reason, which I don't know what shade this one is. This might be Bloom Flash, which was the darkest out of all of them. And this is me putting it on my hand again and again and again and again. And that's all I'm getting. When you think the sort of colour payoff we're getting from types of products like this now, for me this is a no-go. If you're looking for an incredibly light pigment balm, then get these, but I just think they're rubbish. I really do, and I wouldn't recommend them. They're just, I'm sorry, I'm so negative about it. I just need to move along. I've written down Gucci lip oils. I thought I'd already put them in a video. Anyway, I told you this one ties with Tom Ford. So I do need to tell you the shade I got. I want more shades from Gucci in this. This is 225. I haven't got the name. It doesn't give the name. I'm sure it's something mauve. This is the doe foot on this. But this formula is... oh my goodness, I can feel it now. It's the nicest lip oil formula I've ever tried. That's the best way to describe it. It's absolutely beautiful. The doe foot's really good. Not quite as finely tipped as the Tom Ford, like I said. But these are absolutely gorgeous. They last. And they give the hydration. It's gorgeous. But I think there were only about 5 shades available. I think I got it from Selfridges at the time. So now I can't get it off. I've got that line of colour there. But they're gorgeous. Really, really, really gorgeous. And I highly, highly recommend them. Dior Addict. Part of the Dior release, I got 2 shades of the Lip Maximizer. Now both, I already know that this formula is really, really good, so there's no need to ask that question. But let's put some real hydration on my lips, because this one will give it to me. And this one, because it's that cerulean blue, it gives you a little bit, or it slightly takes down the warmth. Not that my lips are particularly warm, but that's why I like blue shades, because if you want to reduce the warmth of something, that's what this does. You don't see the blue at all. It just slightly, that's the benefit of having a blue. See, that's hydration. You can build up and enjoy and then have the glossy finish. We know these formulas are really good. So that one was the cerulean blue, but I also have, I haven't written down the name of it, 053, which is, I think it's described as a rose gold. So it's beautiful. And you really see this as well. I was quite surprised putting this on, how much I could see this. Because sometimes with these you can't see them at all, but this one really shows up. You can see that pink, beautiful, lovely, lovely, really gorgeous shade. So I love both of those shades. I think they released about 5 new shades to add to their millions of others, but oh, I love them, and I love Dior, so no surprise there. I've also written down the Dior Vernice nail varnish. Now I don't have it on me, it's actually in my bag ready to go on holiday, to be honest, because I love it. And it's in the same shade blue, that cerulean blue, it's this sort of colour, but you know, it's just that beachy blue, perfect if you love the blue tones for summer. It's gorgeous. And for me, I didn't realise how good Dior nail varnishes were. I actually went back and ordered 2 more shades because they are the best nail varnishes I've put on my toes ever. That's the only place I wear nail varnish. I wear pressed nails, but press on nails rather. But for my toes, they took ages to chip. They last weeks without chipping, and they look so glossy and high shine. The formula is phenomenal. So it is a bit expensive. I've always resisted because of the price, because I was buying nail varnishes I thought were perfectly fine for much less. I'm not paying 40 or whatever it is for a nail varnish, but that blue colour got me, and I bought it and I love it. So I recommend that, I really do. Sorry I don't have it to hand. Oh, this is the last makeup product I'm going to talk about, and it's from Dior, and it is the lipstick launch of the year, probably. A bit of a big statement that, considering how much I've just shown you, that's amazing. But the Dior lip gloss, which I clearly went a bit mad on. Ooh, they launched a new case, which is the best lipstick case I've ever bought from Dior. Look at this absolutely gorgeous case, if you didn't see it, with tulips and doves. Just, oh, it's stunning. I can't read the names of these shades, so I'm not even going to try and lengthen the video by trying to, but safe to say, this is what that Armani one should have been like. Look, that is a pigment, and it's got the hydration, and it's got grip. So it's hydration, it's grip, it's longevity, it's pigment, it's beautiful. I love it. And this clicks up, but it also clicks down, and like just about every product I've ever tried that clicks up, it clicks back down. I love them. You can apply them pretty much blind and you won't have any problems. If you like any of the shades, the shade options are gorgeous. Every shade I got was gorgeous. You can see me trying on all the shades if you want to see it on my channel, so I won't swatch through them because it's really quite hard for me to read them, to be honest. And I think they only put the numbers on the bottom anyway, or if they do put the shade names, they're so small. But safe to say, I am a massive fan of this. Massive. I say it's the best. The Chanel Coco Rouge ones were my favourite, but this is a completely different formula, that sort of lightweight hydrating finish. So I'm going to tie it with that for my favourite lip launches so far of the year. But the Tom Ford that I showed you and the Gucci are very close too. I think this month, apart from the Chanel Rouge which launched, the Coco Rouge which launched about 2 months ago now, this month has been the lipstick month for me. Really good products. So excuse me bending over and putting it back down there. We also had, I said that was the last makeup. I didn't write this in my description, I've forgotten, but we had another incredible lipstick launch. I mean, how do I choose favourites? Maybe I should stop trying. I've kept them in the boxes so I can actually read the names of these. I'll have to get rid of the boxes at some point, but I don't know how I'll ever identify them. But this is the Guerlain Kiss Kiss, and this one's light rose. I'll just show you the one. But this is probably the longest lasting pigment wise out of everything, even more long lasting than this Tom Ford. The packaging is stunning. You can see the sort of honeycomb that goes with the Guerlain honey theme. The bullet is really small, really nice. You just can't go wrong with that sort of shape. These have more of a sort of creamy velvet matte finish. They have a ton of pigment and they stay on your lips for hours. They go beyond meals and drinks. For this sort of formula, I don't know if it lasts longer than the Tom Ford actually, but you wouldn't expect the same longevity because the Tom Ford really sort of dyes the lips and it's got that tint. Sorry, my battery went there. I think I was saying you wouldn't normally expect the same sort of longevity from this type of product as you might from something like a lip stain / oil that I've just shown you with Tom Ford, but you get it with this, and I've heard from others you're getting the same. These are so good, and there is a huge shade range. They could do with a bit more in the way of cool options. I think that's the only thing I would say about their shade range. It does lean a bit warm, but there are options that work well for me. And you can see me trying all of these on as well here on my channel. If I ever say that and you can't find a video, by the way, let me know and I'll send you the link. But yeah, I love them. They really are fantastic. They're not going to take the top spots with the Chanel and Dior, but I'd say they're a close third. They are so good. I'm just pondering now, what do I do? Do I keep these boxes? I don't know what to do. Because, I mean, I know a lot of you said take a picture and zoom in. I can't, let me just double check what the problem is. Why I've decided to keep, actually I can see the number quite clearly on the bottom, 815, so I can look at the number I suppose. I don't want to keep boxes, do I? I don't know why I'm talking out loud about this problem. It just means I have to go on the website if I want to tell you what I'm wearing. That was, yeah, I don't know which one I grabbed earlier. But anyway, I love them. I will get rid of the boxes. That is a me problem. They'd probably be quite nice on display because they're so pretty. So I've reached the end of makeup, but having said that, I've got a couple of things here that I haven't talked about. So, oh, I found the Fenty. They were here. I didn't throw them around my room. So these were the two Fenty blushes that I don't like. Is there any point showing you the shades after what I've said? Shake and play. I love the packaging, as in the doe foot, but you pull it out and you think it's going to be long, going all the way down, and it's not. It's this stubby thing. It's just weird. But I love the packaging, as in it's like a triangle shape. It's quite funky. So this colour, it looks really nice, but I just wasn't impressed with the way it blended out. It looks really nice on my hand. Maybe I need to try them a bit more. Maybe I shouldn't just give up on them. It's not like me with Fenty. But that's what I'll do. Shake and play. I'll try it again. Maybe it was down to the base. So I'll update you if I change my mind. You see, as soon as I pulled that out, because I'm surprised by the length being so short, I hit the edge. I found I've done that a few times. It's like I'm expecting to pull something longer out and then I make a mess of the top. So this one is, oh, they're both Shake and Play. That's the name of the blush. This one is Wild Berry Whip, the dark one. I'll tell you the other name now. Again, really nice shade. That's Wild Berry Whip. And this one's really nice for summer, isn't it? I really like the way they've swatched on my hand. This one is Bo Peep 01, the lighter one. I will try that again. It looks really nice. Maybe it was the foundation that day. Never know. It might have been that MPH one that I had problems with. Who knows? And the other thing that I haven't written down, I don't know why, I've just forgotten because I'm in this really disorganised state, but I did review those 4 collections from Kiko, and what I did is I put most of it away and I kept a couple of things that I know I'd want to reuse, and that was all of these stunning single shadows. So the water shadows from Kiko have been out for a long time, but they released 4 new shades and they're all this sort of multi-chrome. If you saw on my channel, I did do a full series. Oh gosh, I've got that blush all over me now. I did a full series trying on all 4 in shorts videos. So you'll find that here on my channel or on Instagram or on TikTok. So I post there. These, even when I swatch them, they won't look as good as when I put them on the eyes. They are so beautiful, the way they catch the light. That one is Hue Ready is the collection name. And this one is Blinking Hot. See, I can read these. I don't love the packaging as in the blue with the lip on with the sticker. I don't love that. The packaging's fine. I just don't love the sticker. But we don't get a mirror with these. Oh, this one is so nice. I don't care less about the packaging. They are so pretty. This one is Flashing Pink. You can see it's got a shift like purple. If I put my hand up and down like that, you might see it. Oh, they are absolutely sensational. When I say about choosing things I'd want to wear for a holiday, like if you use a liquid eye or an eyeshadow pen as your base and one of these on top, your look takes you 2 seconds and you just look so good. This is my favourite, funnily enough, which is Blue Ready, I think. Oh, Blew Me Away, that was it. Oh my goodness me, this blew me away. So you've got like blue, green, purple, all of them. Stunning. And then the 4th one is Lava Vision. See, I'm able to read them without a magnifying glass, so well done, Kiko. Kiko is luxury makeup with an affordable price, in my opinion. I know they're not in the luxury end, but this is luxury. This is that Baked Gelée formula that we pay so much for from other brands. Look at them. They're so good. And then the other collection, I looked at the 4 collections, but the other collection I really enjoyed a lot was the Hug Couture collection, and this is the one product from that I really wanted to go back and use more. Not that I don't want to use the others, but these were the standouts. This is the Cheek Dew Light Highlighting Blush, and this one is in Cushion Coral. This is another baked formula, Italian formulas, baked, absolutely stunning. I mean, the packaging, look at it. Gorgeous packaging. And then we have this peachy pink, well, corally pink, isn't it? Look at that, I've still got the eyeshadow on that finger. Where can I put this? Look at that. Who needs Hourglass when in the UK we can buy Kiko? Oh, little dig there about the Hourglass situation. I've also got the Prada blushes here. I haven't even added these into my list, but I was not a fan of these at all. I didn't like the formula, I don't like the packaging. Very cheap packaging for Prada. Very messy, no mirror, and I didn't find that they were very easy to blend or work with, so I don't like these. It's that same sort of creamy velvety finish that we're getting from loads of products. This is a cream to powder finish. Some people got on well with it. I didn't hate it. I just think there's better out there. So personally, I would be going for that Tom Ford liquid one all day long if you want to go for a really high-end one. Kiko have a really good liquid one, and I know that I've actually got it on my desk because I kept it out to use. It's very annoying that I can't just pick it up right now. That is annoying because I kept it on my desk. I do annoy myself with the mess I get in sometimes. Too many products. But anyway, from the Kiko collection, I think it was their latest one, but you can see on my review the liquid blush is amazing. I prefer it to this easily. And I've also got here one of the new Lancome Juicy Tubes. I picked up the 3 new shades of this. This is still one of the best lip balm type products, if not currently my favourite. This has the most longevity in terms of hydration, and in my opinion, and they've just launched new shades. And I kept this one, I think, to show you because this was the one with the most dramatic finish. I picked up a lilac one, which is currently in my living room where I work, and I picked up the pink one, and I've got that one upstairs. I use that one every morning when I do my skincare. I use the lilac one during the day, and I'm using this one when I'm not using my Road Beauty. I'll talk about that in next month because that's a bit more of a recent launch, the banana, but I recommend that one as well. What's this one called? Berry. So this one has a bit of pigment really. I haven't cleaned my hand off. Anyway, I'll put it on the end of my hand so you can see it's that sort of midnight blue purple berry. It's not midnight blue, is it? It's purple, but look, there's a lot of pigment in that. But when I tried it on, in fact I did it in one of my vlogs, I felt like I looked a bit vampy. So I need to put a very light layer of this one on. But it's one of the thickest, grippiest, most hydrating, beautiful smelling. I love them. I love them. These have been around for so long for a reason. They are still unbeatable, I think. I actually think they've overtaken Ole Henriksen for me, which was my number one. But yeah, they have overtaken them. I use my Fenty lip oils. I use my Road Beauty peptide lip, peptide lip, and I use that. They're my 3 top for the day. And at night it's the Fenty Plush Pudding. They're my lip products that I just can't live without. But yeah, that is the end of the makeup. I've just got one hair product to show you next, which has been quite a revelation. So hair oils, when I have my hair straight, I wash my hair, and after I've straightened it, I put a bit of hair oil in just to bring back a bit of life to my hair because it gets so dry and it just keeps it healthy. And I reapply during the week before wash day if I think my hair is losing its shine and it's getting a bit dry again. When I've got my hair curly, I use a little bit of styling mousse on wash day, and for the rest of the week I just use water to refresh my curls. I let them dry naturally, and they dry a bit crispy because there's a bit of hair product in them. So afterwards I do something, if you know the curly method, you do something called scrunch the crunch, which is you just go like this with your hair down and scrunch the crunch, and it gets rid of that crunchy feeling in your curls or waves. And then I go in with a bit of hair oil, and I use the hair oil every day. A lot of the hair oils I use are heavy, and I feel like I have to wash my hair within about 2 days, but I can go longer if the hair oil isn't heavy. I'm on day 5, and that's because of this hair oil. This was sent to me in PR. This is from 14th Night. This is, first of all, the nicest smelling hair oil I've ever used. Really cute little bottle. And you've got this applicator here, so you can do a really fine application. And the owner of the brand, I actually spoke to her, a lovely lady, and she said that you can actually use this before using before using heating tools such as straighteners if you're straightening, or diffusing or drying, and she thinks it really improves the hair health. I haven't tried that. I've been in my wavy era since I got it, and I love it. It's so lightweight and it smells amazing. So let me just tell you a little bit about it. This one is designed to hydrate, smooth and add shine without weighing the hair down. Absolutely does that. Formulated with a blend of antioxidant rich botanicals like argan, pomegranate and almond oil, which is why it smells so amazing. And it helps to nourish the hair, improve manageability and reduce frizz, which it also really does, because my hair gets frizzier and frizzier as I approach wash day. This is day 5, no frizz really. So this also is silicone free, so you're getting a nourishment rather than a temporary slip, which is another thing with these products. It can be a temporary slip and then it just disappears. This one sort of locks in and lasts all day, so there's no silicone, and you get it's designed to absorb quickly into the hair, leaving it soft, healthy and glossy rather than greasy. And again, it's not at all greasy. It's really, really, really good. So you can use a few drops on damp hair before styling, that was it, to speed up blow drying, which I haven't tried yet. Or you can add to dry hair to smooth out the ends and shine. So I just put a couple of drops into my hand, rub it like this. I usually have my hair down when I do it, so I do that scrunch the crunch thing, and then I just put a bit of the oil in, sort of scrunch it in all over. And if I feel like I'm going a bit frizzy somewhere, I'll do this, and I'll just put a bit into the frizz area, and it fixes it. And it's really done wonders for my hair, and I absolutely love it. So much so I asked the brand for a discount code, which I usually do if I love something. And this brand gave me one, thankfully, so thank you to them. They gave me 20% off, which is super generous, and the discount code is Hannah20. So highly, highly, highly recommend. And this is a quite a new brand, very much an indie brand. Again, well deserving of your support. They're wonderful. And like I said, the brand owner was so nice when I spoke to them, so highly recommend. Two more things to talk about. I did a while ago mention the Morphe brush set that I got. So for a very reasonable price, what was it? Oh, it just says worth 180 and I haven't written down the price. But anyway, it comes with this section in the middle where you can put all your makeup, and then you've got brush holders either side. So when you buy it, the brush is already in these holders. So I thought that was a really good case as part of the package. I've pulled up the price now, 85. 85 for this whole package. And I haven't got all the brushes because I've literally got a pot of Morphe which I've been testing. These are all my, this is how much I love Morphe brushes, okay? The ones that came in that set, let me figure it out, they're the white ones. But I do have more of the white ones. But they are so good. And so it covers eyes and face. Are they all in there? They are. Yeah, this is all of my Morphe brushes, apart from the new Hourglass one, which I should have mentioned, comes with the blush bronze. But I think that was in part one. Anyway, I love that brush, by the way. But yeah, I'm really, really impressed. Like some of these brushes, this one was in that collection. I've got two of them now. And the M201 powder brush, sorry. This one is so good for powders. So good. And for highlighters. I love it, the shape of it. I've got 3 of those. I bought one, I got another one in that set, and I got one in this set because they're so good and I just rotate through them. This one is the M243 for cream and liquid contour. This one is so good. Powder brush. The cream and liquid bronzer M242. Is that the same? No, it's different, isn't it? That one, it's a bit like the Mario F4, but a bit bigger. This one is really good for concealer. Oh, it is a concealer brush, that's why. M132, and it really is very good for concealer. I love them. They are affordable, they're synthetic, and they're brilliant. And they've also got their dual-ended, which I haven't currently linked, but go on the Morphe website if you want to find them. But I bought their dual-ended, and they're literally sitting on my desk because I've just been using them. This is one of them. I can't find the other one now, but I've got all of their dual-ended brushes. This one is for foundation and concealer, and then the other one, oh here it is the M200. So this is the same as the Mario F4 on this end, and then this one you can use for your powders. I don't use this one much, to be honest. I don't love the shape of that one. I love that end, but this is the key one with the dual. I think they've got a dual-ended eye brush as well, but I can't. Maybe it's in that pot, because if I probably put it in there if I got it. Oh, there's me saying I've shown you all of them. Here's my second pot. These are not all Morphe, but the Morphe ones are the eye ones. I've tried all of the Morphe eye ones. I'm currently using Refa, but I went through a stage of only using these for the eyes, and I got on so well with them. I love this one. This one's so good for doing lining, and you can use it for the brow. There's another one there in that sort of shape. And they literally cover everything. They're affordable, they're soft. I mean, they're not as good as high-end. Like these brushes, which I was sent, Bisyodo. I know that that's a really well-known brand. They're really, really good Japanese brushes, and these are synthetic. I mean, these are leagues above in quality, of course they are. But if you're looking for affordable brushes that do the job brilliantly, the Morphe ones, they really do. I definitely recommend giving them a go. And I still plan on filming my full face of Morphe. I've got the tray sitting over there full of Morphe, and it will come. Honestly, it will. It's just a question of time. And the very last thing I want to talk about is some trousers. I I'll show you the 4 shades you can get in this because I've bought all 4, so I'll pop a picture up on the screen. And that is the Lululemon Groove Wide Leg High Rise Pants. Now these are the most comfortable, gorgeous material. They are like a velvety, soft, smooth feel. They cling to you without digging in. I've got terrible IBS. Most things that are tight around the tummy give me IBS problems. These never do. They flare out at the bottom, this one, and they look like posh trousers if you want to go smart. They look like casual trousers if you want to go with a hoodie or just a casual top. They are not too thick, they're not too light. They're just sort of right for me to wear all year round. So like if it was, when it's freezing cold and like icy temperatures, they're not warm enough, I'll admit that, but I have worn them in the winter. Maybe I shouldn't, but they're just so comfortable. But on the whole, they cover all temperatures for me pretty much. And I adore them. The 4 shades I've shown you, I've got all 4, and I did actually get one in the winter. They launched like a burgundy. You know, we had those lovely burgundy shades that were so popular over winter. I did get one of those as well. And I'm sure if they launch any other colours I love, I'll get them because they are, without any question, my favourite trousers. They are spendy, they really are, but they've never, what's the word? They've never... I can't think of any words now, I'm tired. I've never had any, I'm going to say skag, and that's the wrong word. What am I talking about? Anyway, they look as good now as they did the day I got them. Let's just stick with that because I'm out of words. My brain is not functioning. It's nearly 7 p.m. and I still haven't had lunch. I need to stop. But anyway, they're amazing. They are absolutely amazing. So I had to recommend those. But that is the end of my video. So it's been quite the month. It's been a busy month, it's been a terrible month, it's been a hard month with my channel, but we've got through it, and mostly I'm here because of you. So thank you for getting me through it, for your support, for everything. You've been amazing. And I hope that these 2 roundup videos have been helpful and I haven't been too confused and useless compared to the way I normally am. But I'm not going to criticise myself there. I totally allow myself to be a little bit not quite myself because of everything that's gone on. But I will keep testing anything I need to and give you any updates, and if you need any, as I always say, please message me. I'd be happy to give them to you. But yeah, that's it from me. That is April all wrapped up. We move on to May, which is looking a bit quieter. Please, quieter. I think that might be it now for the big releases until we start getting the autumn launches coming through in summer. So we might have a month off the big hits and we can just enjoy what we've got a bit, hopefully. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please do hit the like button, and if you're not subscribed, I'd be delighted if you did subscribe to my channel. If you already are, you're here at the end of another colossal roundup. I'm so grateful to you, I really am, and I hope to see you again for the next one. Take care everybody, bye.